It was a warm summer evening in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania in 1985, when the quiet Amish settlement prepared for dusk. 11-year-old Miriam Stoltzfus, known for her shy smile and love of sewing, was walking home from a small quilting circle hosted at a neighbor's barn. The path was familiar, just a narrow dirt road that curved past cornfields and led back to her family's farmhouse. She wore her simple gray dress, bonnet tied neatly, and carried with her the little rag doll she never left behind. The doll was her companion during chores, during church gatherings, and even while she slept. Neighbors later recalled seeing her leave just before sunset, her figure small but recognizable in the fading light. She waved politely to a passing buggy and then continued on foot, her steps quick as the air grew cooler. But somewhere between the quilting barn and her home, barely half a mile, Miriam vanished. When her parents noticed she hadn't returned, they assumed she was delayed, perhaps stopping to pick wildflowers as she often did. But as night fell, unease crept in, and lanterns were lit to search the path. The Amish, wary of modern conveniences, usually relied on each other during moments of crisis, but that night was different. Word spread quickly from farmhouse to farmhouse, and soon dozens of community members were out with kerosene lamps, combing through fields and calling Miriam's name, in hushed but desperate voices. The family horse was hitched, and men rode deep into the woods while women retraced the dirt road where Miriam was last seen. The only trace they found was a faint footprint in the soft mud near a fence post. Small, like a child's, but it disappeared into the grass. By midnight, panic had set in. Miriam's parents, though deeply faithful, feared the worst. They clutched her belongings left at home, her small prayer book and hand-stitched kerchief, praying she would return by morning. But dawn came, and the fields lay silent. No doll, no bonnet, no signs of struggle, just an eerie emptiness that chilled even the most steadfast believers. The Amish elders, who seldom allowed involvement from the outside world, made the difficult decision to call the police. When investigators arrived, they were met with confusion and sorrow. How could a young girl vanish on such a short and familiar path? There were no tire marks, no broken branches, no torn fabric. It was as if Miriam had simply stepped off the earth and disappeared into the heavy silence of the fields. The one thing everyone agreed on was this: the rag doll, her constant companion, was missing with her. And for reasons no one could explain, that detail would come back to haunt the case nearly a decade later. In the days following Miriam's disappearance, the Amish community gathered with unwavering determination. They may have avoided electricity, telephones, and modern tools, but their unity was stronger than any technology. Entire families walked shoulder to shoulder through cornfields, meadows, and dense patches of woods, hoping to find even the smallest trace. The men carried lanterns